April 14, 1561. Before sunrise, the residents of Nuremberg, Germany stepped outside to a sky that was wrong. Hundreds of objects, spheres, cylinders, crosses, were moving above the city. Some appeared to collide. Some appeared to fall. A local broadsheet publisher named Hans Glaser documented what the citizens reported. His account survives. Hans Glaser was a broadsheet printer, the 16th century equivalent of a journalist. Within days of the event, he published an illustrated account describing what witnesses said they saw. The broadsheet included a woodcut illustration he personally designed, showing the objects in detail. It wasn't folklore written decades later. It was contemporary documentation. Glaser's broadsheet, published in the city of Nuremberg, described the event beginning at dawn. Witnesses reported seeing large black spheres emerge from two large cylinders. The spheres were described as numerous, some accounts reference over 200. Several red and blue globes were also observed. The objects moved rapidly across the sky above the city. According to Glaser's record, the objects didn't simply drift. They moved against each other. He described what witnesses characterized as a conflict, spheres and cylinders maneuvering, some appearing to strike others. Whether that interpretation was Glaser's or the witnesses is unclear, but the account of rapid, non-linear movement across multiple parts of the sky is consistent through the report. The event reportedly ended with several objects descending outside the city walls. Glaser's account states they fell to the earth and were consumed, generating smoke. A large black triangular object was also observed. The event was said to have lasted roughly an hour. After that, the sky was clear. Witnesses, according to the broadsheet, were left in considerable distress. Glaser framed the event in the religious language of his time, as a divine warning or omen. That framing was standard for 16th century public documentation. But the physical details he recorded are specific enough to separate from the theological interpretation, shape, color, movement, duration, and the apparent ground impact. Those details exist independent of the spiritual explanation he offered. Glaser's broadsheet wasn't the only such record from 16th century Europe. A similar event was documented over Basel, Switzerland in 1566, 5 years later, also recorded in a broadsheet with a woodcut illustration, also describing black spheres moving in the sky at dawn. The two accounts are independent. Neither references the other. The similarities are structural, not copied. Modern investigators have examined the Glaser broadsheet carefully. The original is held in the Wikiana collection at the Zurich Central Library. Historians confirmed its authenticity. It dates to 1561 without dispute. Researchers including Dr. Ilse Trautmann examined the language and concluded the physical descriptions were not purely allegorical. The broadsheet was meant as a factual report, not a parable. The leading skeptical explanation is a sun-dog event, an atmospheric optical phenomenon where ice crystals refract sunlight into multiple bright shapes. Sun-dogs are real and well documented. They can produce convincing orb-like forms. But critics of that explanation note that sun-dogs don't move independently, don't produce smoke on the ground, and don't last an hour while changing position. The atmospheric explanation accounts for some details. Not all of them. What happened over Nuremberg on April 14, 1561 was documented by a named witness within days of the event. The account is specific, the record is authenticated, and the skeptical explanation covers part of it, not all. That gap is still open. So what do you think? Is there a rational explanation, or is something else going on? Drop a comment below, and if you've had an encounter of your own, we want to hear about it. Subscribe to WT Historical for more documented cases from the edge of history.